Islamic perspective, we believe that God sent messengers to guide people in every generation. The history of religious belief has sparked debates, especially regarding the evolution of human faith. Today, we delve into this topic from an Islamic viewpoint. Some social anthropologists and historians argue that human beliefs evolved from primitive practices like ancestor worship or the worship of natural objects. They propose that polytheism developed later and eventually gave way to monotheism. However, in Islam, we hold a different view. The Quran mentions that even in ancient times, people received the message of monotheism. While many societies embraced polytheism, there were traces of monotheistic beliefs within them. For example, the Sumerians, a polytheistic civilization, had a story that spoke of a time when everyone worshipped a single god and spoke the same language. This suggests that monotheism was not a late development, but existed alongside polytheism. Similarly, in the distant lands of Australia, the Ngari tribes have preserved their religious beliefs for thousands of years. They hold views of a supreme father deity, an all-seeing creator who revealed moral laws. This aligns with the concept of monotheism, indicating that the original inclination of humanity was towards the worship of one God. Ancient Persia also offers insights into monotheistic beliefs. Zoroastrianism, which emerged around 2000 BCE, centered around the worship of Ahura Mazda, a singular and all-knowing deity. The Avesta, their sacred scripture, emphasizes the belief in the oneness of God. These ancient monotheistic traditions reflect the timeless presence of monotheism throughout human history. Furthermore, various ancient cultures worldwide share a common flood story, including the biblical account of Noah. This story of a catastrophic flood and the survival of righteous individuals can be found in many ancient traditions across continents. It suggests that a common primordial message was passed down to diverse civilizations, highlighting the belief in a supreme being. While some argue that polytheism was prevalent before monotheism, Islam affirms that monotheism was present from the earliest times. The Quran acknowledges that people deviated from the worship of one God and began worshiping multiple deities. This devolution towards polytheism happened in various societies over time. In conclusion, Islam teaches us that the worship of one God has persisted throughout human history. While historical evidence cannot definitively prove the precedence of monotheism over polytheism, the Islamic perspective affirms that monotheism was a foundational belief for humanity. It emphasizes the unity of God and rejects the worship of anything other than the one Almighty.